this is William. He's going to be setting up his rucksack on the tree and then have a look at setting up his hammock. William is now setting up his straps to hang his hammock.
Don't worry, I'll put it high in a minute. That'll go there for now and that'll be good. Any problems later, we can always adjust it. Like straps. As you can see, it also has a blanket in case of you forget yours at home or you just want an extra blanket. Oh yeah. I've got this. This is the bag it comes in, but once you've done setting up the hammock, you can actually tie it up to your hammock in case of any little bits or bobs that are too small to go into your rucksack, but just big enough to go into this, say your torch or knife, phone, watch, anything.
Yep, the bag that the hammock and straps come in, you can take off, then you attach it to your ridge line and it becomes an organiser bag for various bits. And as William has already said, there's a blanket. It's not a blanket, it's just a cover, but it's an extra cover built inside this hammock just to give you an extra bit of warmth. And that is the One Tigress compound hammock. Yeah, William's now looking at getting the under blanket out of his rucksack so that he can attach this to the hammock. The under blanket is a one tigress under blanket. Very, very simple to put on. Two small carabiners, one at each end. Attach the first one, bring it along, attach the second one. Make sure the hammock is inside the quilt. Show they. That's it.
Give you a warm layer there, just so you don't get too cold throughout the night.
Yeah, and that zips in so you can actually lay underneath it. Seen it? I'll just show you William inside it with the little cover over the top of him, and that all zips in. It won't be much good in winter, but certainly in summer you probably won't even need a sleeping bag or another quilt over you. And how does that feel, William?
Yeah, plus with the under blanket and the quilt I can sleep, yeah.
Good.
Don't need much more.
Good. Well done, mate. Here I'm just using a Marlin spike hitch to wrap the cord around. It's not on the wood. You actually do this by placing it behind the knot, and that way it's tape that takes the strain and not the wood. As you can see, I've got whoopee slings on this. It's a slightly different hammock to what I normally use, so I'll bring you back in a moment, show you the differences. Okay. Now it's time for me to set up the tarp.
I've already set up everything, by the way. So
Oh, that's it. Yeah, give me grief, won't you?
Useless.
Yeah.
Useless.
I'll send you home to your mum.
You wouldn't dare.
No, you're right, I wouldn't. Again, I've set this up with the whoopee sling around the tape and not around the wood. This one, again, is a DD hammock, but it's the XL version. It's much deeper and it allows you to lay a lot more flatter in the hammock than in the traditional front line. What we do is poke poles through. They go through the middle section. There are 3 sections of material that the poles have to go through. They then clip into the side of the hammock. And as you can see, this gives you quite a... Okay. This one, again, you just put through 3 pieces, 3 little loops. Attach it in. And there we are. And as you can see, there's a bucket load of room in there. You could probably fit 2 people. So we've set up the hammock. It's a DD king size. There's absolutely loads of room in this. I think you could honestly get 2 people in this size wise, but it would be a bit of a pinch. So let's get in it. And with this one, I bought the Ugq Quilt. This is made by Ugq Quilts in America. It will open up into a full square quilt. This one I have the foot box actually sealed up on. If you don't want that, you can unzip it, have it as a normal quilt. This one will go down to -6 degrees, which is about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. If you want to use it with the foot box, simply seal it up. I throw mine down towards my feet. That makes it very easy to get into. As you can see, it's puffing up really well already. You can wrap this around you. The one that I've got has got special elastic down the sides, and what that does, when you have it on and it's really cold, it pulls it gently underneath you so you don't have any cold spots. And with the under blanket, it's actually very warm. It's got a draft collar on it, which again I've had overstuffed, as I have the foot box, and it is really warm. I think this would take you down to several degrees below freezing if you needed it to, and you'd still be quite warm. But you can snuggle up in it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. They are expensive, but in this case you definitely get what you pay for. The nice thing is, as you can see, if it gets too hot in the night, you can easily just pull it off. You can pull a leg out or an arm out and just ventilate. It's extremely light and it packs down to almost nothing. done.
Tennis ball. Oh, that one wasn't good, but I hit the tennis ball anyway.
This was good shooting. William has just shot a swinging tennis ball at 30 yards.
Straight through.
That is some pretty good shooting, William. Well done, mate. Proud of you.
That'll get you some news.
This is Adam's setup. He's just got himself a new Denali stove and he's just burning it off outside. Really glad he did, because it really smells, doesn't it, Adam?
Yeah.
There. And this is Adam's tent. He calls it the TARDIS because it's a lot bigger inside than it is outside. We'll just go in and have a quick look. It's really nice. This is very, very spacious. It's huge. Even comes with a carpet. He's got a full picnic table set up. He's just lifted up one corner of the teepee, and that is where the stove will point out. He'll put the flue up through that, and this place will get really, really toasty warm. It's quite nice. It's nice and spacious, but it's quite rough camping. I'll show you our setup in a little while, and we really live the high life. Don't we, Will?
Yeah.
Well, you've seen Adam's little town he's got over there. It's really difficult camping like that. We prefer something much better, like the Hammock Hotel. There. Terrific shelter over the top. A lovely bed to lay in. Lovely view of the woods. And over there is Williams. Again, he has a hammock and tarp, and he'll be sleeping there tonight. I find these are much better than tents, especially when you can't get down to the floor. Right, William's now going to light the firebox, but to do this, he's going to use chemicals. He's going to mix potassium with glycerin. So he pours in some potassium permanganate, which is, it looks very similar to gunpowder, but it isn't. And then you have to mix that with some glycerin. You can also use antifreeze, you can also use sugar. The effect is still the same. By pouring that directly onto it.
2 cupfuls?
Another one. That's it. And then mixing it with a stick. This produces a chemical reaction. Sometimes you have to wait a while, but eventually it will burst into flames, and it can be pretty spectacular when it does so. Okay, move your glycerin, sweetheart. Now we just leave that for a while. There, you can see it starting to smoke. Wow. Like I said, can be pretty spectacular. And that is just another way of starting a fire.
This is the firebox.
Yes, this is the firebox that you've seen before. Tend to do a lot of cooking on this. And other weeks we'll have a look at different ways of affecting fire. Fire is one of the most useful things you can do on camp. You can boil your water, you can cook your food. It gives you a nice sense of comfort in the evenings, and it will also keep away any foxes or anything like that. They won't come near the flame. Right, this is what we're eating tonight. William, what have you got?
Pasta bolognese.
And what's it like?
It's good.
It took hours and hours of preparation. We had to tear the top off and put in boiling water, didn't we?
Yeah, very difficult.
Very, very difficult. And then later on we're going to have some pudding, and we have sticky toffee pudding. All homemade, straight out of the packet. And I have a vegetable hot pot. So a very quick, simple meal for tonight, just enough to fill us up, because there's a party going on and we may go over to that later anyway. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you like it, please hit the like button and the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell and go all notifications. That way you'll receive updates every time I upload another video. Thank you very much. See you later. Right, this morning William forgot his toothbrush. So what he's done, he's got some pine needles, little branches, and he's tied them all together. It's not the best one in the world, but it will work. And that is bushcraft, learning how to use what nature provides. Okay, this is what we've got for our rations for today. This is the French equivalent of an MRE. So if you'd like to get the bits out and just show what they are, William.
Got biscuits, got some porridge, energy porridge, soup, plum jam, stuff that goes in your drink to make it an energy drink, paella, and scrambled eggs and sausages, pretty sure. Some tissue, some yogurt, pretty sure. No, fish, yogurt, sorry. More soup, hot chocolate, other things. Coffee bar, jam, coffee bar. Black chocolate, dark chocolate, sorry. Energy bar, another energy bar. And this is for cooking your paella and your beans and eggs and sausages.
Okay, and what's inside that pack?
I got a little tin stove, some pads, some matches, a spork, toothpicks, and I'm pretty sure you have some water filter tablets.
Yep, that's about right. And this is what the army would use as their ration pack in France. Very, very tasty. If any of you want to try these, I can highly recommend them. Just buy one. They are a bit more expensive. I think I'll pay about £15 a box, but they are extremely tasty. There's the muesli all mixed up. These are nice. You can eat them right out of the packet, so you don't have to worry about bowls. The chocolate one has already been bagged by my grandson, which is fine. I've got the energy berries. Okay, we've opened up one of the cans for William, and he's having a sausage casserole. We've made the little stove. We've just got to light the tablet. And get the little handle, pop that on. And then basically we just let that cook. Luckily, I've never found these to burn too badly on the bottom. They do start bubbling when they get really hot. Sometimes you have to put another tablet in. Most of the time they'll do it on one, but we'll heat that. You can see it's already starting to smoke and steam up a little bit. So we'll just wait and see how that goes. Right. Now I'm about to start cooking mine. I've got a Strasbourg sausage, looks like egg and various vegetables with it. Right, this one has just finished cooking, and this is a sausage or Strasbourg sausage salad. It has pasta, potatoes and various vegetables in. It cooks for about between 5 and 10 minutes, and the taste is absolutely exquisite. Right, this is my meal. That's the sausages, the potatoes, the pasta and the vegetables, and it just tastes beautiful. Quite chunky bits of sausage. Lovely. Well, this is what we've got left, or most of what we've got left out of one of the meals. So William tonight has some paella. He's got some fromage frais, which is some kind of cheese for a pudding, and he's also got some boar pate, and then he has various nuggets, soup and drinking chocolate. Okay, this is what I have left for later. First of all, the main is going to be pork and rice with pineapple. Then I'll have some boar pate for a starter. I have some sort of cheese, fromage cheesecake for a pudding. I've got various sports drinks and soup. The biscuits are very nice. Some of those are salted, some are sugary, and some are chocolate biscuits, so they're very nice. I've still got all my drinking chocolates and coffees and various nougat bars to eat as well. So there's a really good day's worth of food in one of these packs, and it does taste really nice.